tonight Dundalk TV was at the Baltimore County Board of Education meeting concerning Dallas dance, and it was a pretty rowdy crowd there.
Hello, my name is June Keating. I'm 15 years old, and I'm a 10th grader at Towson High School. Now, I'm not Dr. Dance's biggest fan.
Now we're with Rebecca Wiseman, who did the hands-off, don't touch page. When was that? When did that start, Rebecca?
That page took off at the end of February, beginning of March.
Okay, and but some dynamics have changed about that with the page?
Yes. One of the members who was there at the beginning stages of me creating the logo and page actually is partners with our current superintendent and has taken over the page and cohorts with him to support him.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. The page was doing very well, and you were doing some great work. So, and we did some interviewing with you before, and glad to have you back on tonight. So let's move a little bit into the current situation of what's happening. You were doing a couple interviews with some news programs, and then that escalated into some kind of dispute between you and this person. And so what has happened altogether now?
Yes. When this originally came out, you know, I received a phone call that was kind of like a call off the dogs phone call. And then the second it hit the news, that's when it went off. And the page was taken over. Even tonight, just at this meeting, you know, the people who were with me just being attacked, just standing there. It's just been a chaotic, very angry response from people that you may not agree with about this whole ordeal.
And where does the anger seem to be coming from?
In my opinion, it's void anger. You know, the message I received from a Baltimore County teacher who asked to have her name left out of it just for backlash reasons was a message to all Baltimore County staff that they are mandated to show up and support him, and they have to submit a viable reason as to why they can't attend. So
I did see that online, and actually something that Dundalk TV has been following a lot recently and wanting to bring out is the intimidation factor in Baltimore County from our elected officials. And now you're saying that it goes right on down to the Board of Education with Dallas Dance. It is a horrible situation with the intimidations going on. And actually, my friend Adam and I have actually been looking to do a story on the FBI and why they're not investigating Baltimore County the way it should be, because the intimidation is horrible, and actually the corruption that's going on is horrible, and something needs to be done about this. We did meet with the FBI and the Department of Justice in the past, and we haven't seen any kind of action whatsoever, and we haven't heard anything from them. So we're actually very disappointed on that point. But I'm glad you're still standing up for the community and the kids and the parents, and making sure the word gets out about it. Now, did you contact Dallas Dance's office at all after this happened?
Yes. I called, left messages. I contacted the Baltimore administration. I contacted our politicians, the governor, senators, delegates. I contacted everyone I could. And the only people I've gotten responses from to handle this are the people who've already stood up publicly to say this is not okay. The rest just want to ignore it and brush it under the rug. And the reason there is such a backlash, that I've been personally attacked, both, you know, in my life and online, is because there is something bigger here that is going to be uncovered. And I'm not going away. And neither are the politicians who are standing up for this, because there is a big problem. And it needs to be uncovered. It needs to be shown for what it is. And we need people to step in who actually are going to care about these children and make changes for them, and not the almighty dollar.
Let's go back to the bullying situation when you first started the Hands Off Don't Touch page. Have you seen a change in the way that's being handled? Is it any better, any worse? Where's it at this point?
No, it's worse. You know, the changes, I deal with families every day. I have one now that's on the news. She's 15, I believe 16 now. She has cancer and bullied in Anne Arundel County. I have Howard County. I have Prince George's County. I have Harford County. You know, children with autism and, you know, disabilities being bullied, and they're not doing anything about it. And I just dealt with a woman today who is not only her children are being bullied, but the parents are coming after her. And the schools are not doing anything to protect these children. And they do these small little things, but you have to demand it. You have to request it. And that's why, you know, in my own private, in the back of in my emails, private, I'm educating and giving people rules and things that they should, you know, demand when they go into these schools and they have a situation. No, you should be aiding my child. You should be making sure she can get to class once we've had so many issues with these children. And that's what more parents need, is they need education, but we also need leaders who are going to establish consequences for children who are repeat offenders or break the rules that are there set for everyone's safety. And that is what the problem is. No one is causing consequences. No one's laying the hammer down. And this is why what originally happened with my daughter happened. And now it's continuing, and it's getting worse in Baltimore County. These children need help.
Well, the unfortunate part is that many people feel like if they come forward, they're afraid of the retaliation, not only from the parents, the school board, the administrators, teachers, what have you, but they're also afraid that their kids will be picked on in school, and you know, things will escalate and different problems will happen. But until we come forward and start working together, everybody comes together and has a unified front and demands change, things will stay the same, and we'll just be getting the same, the status quo of what's going on now. So we need to come together, and I would like to encourage you to let the people know that with disabilities and children with disabilities, if they would like to do interviews with me, you know that I'm all about the special needs community, and I will listen to their stories and help them out as much as I possibly can.
You got it. I'll link you up with them, actually.
Great.
There are quite a few. I'll make sure. I actually just spoke with one tonight while I was at the meeting for the Board of Education, and it's a heart-wrenching story. Hers is ending well, but she had to fight for it. It took a few years, and she got what she finally wanted in the end. But it took somebody stepping out and giving her a lifeline in order for that to happen. And that's what we need. We need more lifelines and less hurt.
Nothing makes me happier than to help people that are in that type of situation. So thank you for wanting to put us together so we can get the message out about that too. So is there anything else that you would like to finish up with? Any last thoughts?
I really, really need people to understand you have a voice. You have a voice, you can make changes, but you have to step out of your comfort zone. Even if you're tired at the end of the day, you got to show up for a meeting. Even if you're exhausted, reach out to somebody to give you information so you can better educate yourself to help your child or your neighbor's child. Like, it takes an army to get things done. And the more involved you're in your community, the more that you step out and say, I'm going to help and do, the more that gets done. And this is for everybody's children, because honestly, they're our future. And the people that we elect to put in these positions, if they're not for all children, then that's a problem. So we need someone who is for all children. And you really need to reach.
Okay, and would you be kind enough to give us the information on your site, how people can contact you, go to your site to learn more information? What is the...
Absolutely. You want to look for One Voice Hands Off. That's our new page. You can also contact me on my Facebook, which is Rebecca Wiseman. My email is bwiseman333@gmail.com. And
thank you so much. And we're right on Thanksgiving now, so I wish you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. And it's good to talk with you again. And we will be in touch and follow up on this.
You got it. Happy Thanksgiving, Scott.
Thank you.
Bye.